Garage. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time watching, hit the subscribe button down below. So this is part 2 to our mini garage cleanup. I still have a lot of stuff to do. In fact, it took several hours just to get to where I'm at today, but I'm going to share that with you guys, and I'll have links to some of the products down below, or like in kind. Don't forget, if you're interested in any of those items, also comment if you have questions or anything else. Let's dive into it. So I'm digging this Hero 8 setup with this fancy new tripod. I'll talk about that in a different video. This one's gonna be a lot shorter than the first one. The first one I didn't intentionally make as long as I did, but it just naturally went that way. So here is pretty much the same, except for I talked about this briefly. I updated this, obviously. I showed you that in the last video. I did move these over here, so I have both sets of adjustable wrenches. I love these things. These are my favorite wrenches when they came out. I bought a couple of them, and then the sets started to drop in prices, and then I bought a bunch of them. Absolutely love them. TV's still sitting here. I gotta put that up somewhere. I'm in debate on whether I just leave this on the counter or not. It's not in a bad location, but the crux of my cleaning came here. This was just a jumbled mess. I kind of glazed over it when we talked. I'm also in debate on putting a light up over here. So I'm gonna do a video just on lighting, kind of talking about it, showing you the differences and what I did in here and why. But that light, if you come over here, it's quite a bit darker. In fact, you can see my shadow casted on my toolbox. So a handful of things that I did here. We'll go up to the top. Torque wrench. Got a couple of different torque wrenches, Craftsman digital, Snap-on analog or manual, breaker bar. I got these bad boys right here, pry bars. These are legit. You gotta have pry bars. What is it, 1/4 inch digital torque wrench. Then up here, just filled full of kind of junk, but we'll kind of go through. So screwdrivers, these I got to figure out what I'm going to do with. A lot of these tools I'm going to pull out and start cleaning, because as I moved them, this is still the same. This is still the same. But the nice part about this is everything has its own place. Move my air tools up here. So this was important to me because I had tools. Again, I need to clean some of them, like just getting funky. The thing and what I'm going for, and I'll show you, and what you should think about if you have a tool chest. At some point, maybe I'll get a bigger tool chest or another one of these this size. But over the last couple of weeks, I was thinking, I don't have enough room. I got all these tools, and then I started getting rid of tools. Here's a small pile of some tools that I'm getting rid of. But once you start kind of cleaning it and making it flow, I guess, better, it makes it easier for if you need something. So this is what I'm talking about. My air tools are here. Here is impacts for the air tools and some various other ones. Then you go down, there is additional air tool stuff, so it's just right there. It's not in different shelves. Some of this stuff was over there, some of it was over here. Now it's just right there. To continue that on, I switched this up quite a bit, still going through it. So I've got all of my smaller drives, or my smaller ratchet sets here and here, because that's my primary that I use is right here. Probably 90% of what I use is right here. I gotta find some. Obviously I got some holes, and then I got a lot of adapters, and then I did recently upgrade and went and bought a whole bunch of actually it was a nice set of extensions and these adapters. But then I've got my breaker bars, additional breaker bars, more extensions, all my ratchets. So very simple, very easy to use. Going down, same thing. So longer extensions, 1/2 inch drives, very easy to use. Grab stuff and go. There's more wrenches, more of these adjustables. And right next to it, so again, trying to keep the symmetry, and this actually worked really well because I did this and then I changed the oil on my wife's Buick Enclave, and obviously I had to get some parts, knew exactly where they were at, grabbed them, went and did that, and I did a couple of other things. Super easy to use. Going down, electrical, I gotta clean this up a little bit, but I did clean it up some. Let's see, I already got one. So electrical, same kind of deal, just straight across. Power tools, gloves, drill bits. I'm still in the process of cleaning up and figuring out how I want to do this. Towels, and then this bottom one's just kind of miscellaneous. But it works and functions better, and that was my goal with it. I also cleaned the top of that off because there was stuff sitting on that under there. Clean this up, and then with part of that, I've got to continue going through this section, but I cleaned this out as well. And then I've got my little charging area now, in which I need to take this off. So that's for my drills, which I have 3 of these 4 amp 20s, and then a couple of the smaller guys, my drone charger, and then my cameras, and then again truck stuff that I took off the truck, stuff for the D21 build, and much more. So that's kind of where it's at. I do have a cool video planned for shooting this, but the reason I also did this guy, threw this up there, so now my extension cord's in the middle of the garage. It's a pull cord, which is nice because I do stuff obviously on this side, do stuff on this side, and then for both sides, it just makes it a lot easier. So that pretty much wraps up what I was talking about. I hope this helps you guys, or at least triggers the, maybe helps a little, or maybe triggers that thought on how you can reorganize maybe your work area. Obviously, this is mine. I know it best. You know your work area best. You have your limitations. I have mine. But just spending the time cleaning that all up is going to yield in a quicker, cleaner install, uninstall, whatever it is I'm doing. It's going to help dramatically, just simply because stuff is it's clean. It's where it should be. It's not cluttered. It's in my case, it's right across from each other. So air tools, if I need something for that, I'm not digging around. I'm not trying to find it. If I need a ratchet, it's this easy. And really, that's the goal of this whole thing. It's about being clean, and it's about all of that, but it also makes it a lot more efficient. When you need tools, you can find them. And that's more or less what my goal was here. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys have questions about this, I do have like I said, a cool video planned for shooting, but I still got stuff everywhere. I still need to go through that. That one's fairly clean. And then before I ended, I did start cleaning up some of this. So that's still the same. What did I clean up? That has a home. So I've got an open drawer there. I'm starting to clean this up a little. So this is my next little mini project, would be to clean up this box and start cleaning up that stuff. But in the meantime, if you guys are out riding or driving, do it safely. I'm Anthony, this is the Wrenched Out Garage. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Thanks for all your comments, your shares, everything. Again, my goal here for 2020 is to drop several videos a week, whether it's something like this, or maybe we're working on something, or maybe we're in the car, the truck, the RZR out doing something. That's the goal, and it takes you guys for us to hit that goal. And of course, if you guys have any questions, or if you're interested in any of these products, again, most of the videos I have them linked below. Some of them I forgot. But if you are interested in any of those, just let me know that as well. That's it. That's all I got. Hope you guys are having a great day. Oh, and obviously I dropped the D21 videos or I'm starting to. Those were shot a couple of months ago. I had to patch them together. Some of them, my footage didn't make it. Some of them it did. You'll see some of the quality stuff kind of coming and going as I was changing cameras and changing setups, and now I'm dialing that back in. So you guys will get those videos. We got the installs for the Razor and so much more coming. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video.